For our next assessment, we are going to test your overhead pressing strength or overhead pushing strength. This is a really important position for us to be strong in, and it is a position that a lot of pole dancers struggle to really engage that strength in, like the push in like a butterfly or a handspring or an Aisha is quite challenging. So we're here to assess and work on it. I'm going to show you 3 different variations of how we can do this assessment based on what you have access to. Ideally, we're using a weight. I have a dumbbell. You can use a kettlebell, or if you have like a landmine press, which is a barbell on a thing that you can like press up and down, that's valid too. A mini band is another option, or the infamous floppy band. Okay, we'll start with the weight. I want us to be in a half kneeling position. So one leg is going to be in front of the other. I'll go at a slight angle. One leg is back, one leg is forward, almost like you're going to do a lunge. This is a little bit of a balance assessment as well. If you feel like you're off balance, widen your legs a little bit, and then we are going to grab the weight with the arm opposite of the leg that is up. So I'm going to grab it with my right arm. From here, I want you to bring the dumbbell up. It's called racking. So we're going to bring it up so it's sitting on top of our shoulder. I want you to press this weight overhead with your elbow facing towards me, towards the camera, not wobbling off to the side. There are a lot of positions, like a handstand, where you're pressing more here, but when we are pushing on the pole, we are pushing usually in front of us, right? We would be upside down, but it's here on the pole for like a butterfly. It's not off to the side. So I want to have it apply to pole as much as we possibly can. So once again, we're going to rack. Elbow is going to track straight up and down, ideally, in this like forward and back plane. So press up and down. Once again, I do have hypermobile elbows. That does not bother me personally to lock it out. If it does for you, then don't lock them out. And I'm going to be watching to see what does your elbow do with the set number of reps for this assessment. For the band, for the floppy band, we are going to kneel on it. And this is going to be a little bit awkward because the band like has to go somewhere, right? So grab it however feels better for your body. I think I'm going to like it more on the outside of my arm than the inside of my arm personally. That's where it's defaulting for me, but that one doesn't really matter. Just pick what's comfortable for you. And once again, we're going to press up and down, up and down. Pick a band that is as heavy as you have, because this one's like way too easy for me to actually feel like I'm doing anything. So if you only have the one tension of band, maybe double it up. Or if you have a heavier band or multiple light bands, you can double them up to get a little bit more resistance happening. Remember, we are asking this arm to push roughly 50% of our body weight, so it should be quite challenging of a band to try to elicit the response that we're hoping for. Last option is a mini band. This one is going to be the most awkward because it's a loop, right? We don't have the ability to kneel on it, so I'm going to use my right arm as the working arm again. I'm going to take my left arm and I'm going to pull the band down, and I'm going to press up with the other arm overhead. It's so awkward, I'm not going to lie, but it is better than nothing. So pick the version of this assessment that works with whatever equipment you have access to. Do the set number of sets and reps in the description, and we'll go from there.